your backstage pass into the world around the America's Cup. Everyone watches the race. Few get to see the life around it. Are you ready?
Hello sailing lovers! Welcome to Cagliari, Sardinia, Italy for the 38th America's Cup Preliminary Regatta. Now if you're here for the first time, or even if you're not, don't rush straight to the race because you'd be missing out on half the experience. What many people don't realize is that what happens on the water is important, but even what happens around it. And that's where I come in. I'm taking you inside the America's Cup, not just racing, but everything that happens around it. Welcome to Cup Life, or as they say here in Italy, benvenuti a Cup Life. These are the days before the race. This is when the teams are getting ready. The boats are being adjusted. Everything is settling into place. The tension isn't fully here yet, but you can feel it building. And before the crowds, before the boats, before everything starts, let's talk about location. Every city that hosts the America's Cup has its own story. It's not just about sailing, it's about the people, the location, the history. I want you to see, what's that word again? Atmosfera. Atmosfera, the atmosphere. Now what you see behind me here is it's known as La Sella del Diavolo. An old legend says that the devil fell in love with the Gulf and wanted it all to himself. So a war started between good and evil. The devil fell from his horse with his saddle and got stuck on the mountain. So what you see there is actually the shape of his saddle. And in Italy, they call it La Sella del Diavolo. Now, you've seen the city. Now let me take you up close and personal with an AC-40.
So this is where the teams are based. Now, I've never been here before, so for me it's really exciting. Let's go talk to someone and see what they could tell us, if they could give us some insights. So Spencer, what happens here?
Most teams will turn up, get their boats ready, do some checks, and then straight into launching. And obviously we all got to queue up. You know, we can't all jump the queue with the crane, so one team goes first, another team follows after, and get the boats in the water, and then wait till the wind's in and we can go yachting. And then there'd be a time we're loading sails and doing checks with the sailors in the water as well.
So for people that are not in the sailing world or just coming into it, when you talk about we're doing checks, what does that mean?
Probably similar to a race car driver. He does his checks before he goes to the start line. Check the steering wheel's there, check the wheels are on. Yeah.
What do you do specifically when you're here?
So you look after the launching, getting the crane ready and positioning the crane and the boat. Yeah, helping out wherever we can. You know, everyone has a sort of a role too, you know, not just the electronics or hydraulics or boat building. We all have other roles that we'll take on as well, you know.
You're like a little jolly.
I don't know what that one is, sorry.
Because in Italy they say un jolly. They have a role, but then
exactly.
Everybody jumps in to help.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we saw you before. You were here, and then all of a sudden we're like, where did he go? And you're there, you saw something. I was like, wow. And they said, oh, he has eyes behind his head.
Yeah, not for all the good reasons.
So Lina, we're here on this boat that people don't usually get to see up close. I've never been on one, and I never thought they would be like small spaces the way they are.
Yeah.
So how does it feel when you're inside? Because you're going really fast. Do you feel like you're all compacted in?
It actually feels really natural. Like having a seat compared to a lot of different types of sailing is actually pretty deluxe. Just knowing you kind of got a lot of carbon fiber around you is pretty nice compared to say like a moth or another sort of like single-handed foiling dinghy where you're like really hanging out or you're trapezing.
I love the fact that you're one of the women sailors, and sometimes there's a bit this misconception that it's a man's world, you know, in the America's Cup, but that's not true. So it's really nice, and I think it's really inspirational for younger women and younger girls to see that.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long time coming for so long. Like, so the America's Cup at that highest level has been so male dominated, but I think it is slowly changing now. And like as a young woman myself, like getting the opportunity to be a sailor as part of Team New Zealand, a very like historic and prestigious team, and just being able to learn from the best in the world is like dream come true for me.
Can you explain to us a little bit like what happens here, what are the positions, because I have no idea, so you're the girl for me. So
yeah, cool. So the two front cockpits on board, we got two helms, so they're driving either on starboard or on port, and same match, like mirrored each side on. We've got two trimmers as well. So essentially the drivers are like steering the boat, they're pointing at where you want to go, and then the trimmers are controlling the aero and essentially driving the performance of the yacht.
do you get nervous before a race, or is it something that you're so used to now that you get to enjoy it and not have that tension?
So when there is expectation, there is pressure. But yeah, I think ultimately, like, we're out here to like just perform as well as we can and execute on all the stuff that we spend so long training in. So yeah.
Do you get a chance either before or after the races to just enjoy where you are or lay back? I wouldn't say have drinks, because I know alcohol is not something when you race you could have, but do you get a chance to live that part of the experience, or is it more, no, I have to remain concentrated, we don't have time? For me, when I'm out working and I go to a city, people are like, oh, did you see the city? I'm like, oh, I didn't have time.
Yeah.
So is it like that for you guys?
This trip in particular feels quite short, but last night we had a nice team dinner and just got to kind of take in the city, and it's like, Cagliari is a beautiful place and beautiful harbour where we get to sail in, so we're feeling really lucky to be able to start racing in a couple days.
That's great. This is a time of day where the energy shifts. People start to slow down, relax a little bit more, and they start talking about win predictions or race predictions and who's looking strong this weekend. And tomorrow, everything changes because the crowds arrive, the pressure rises, and the countdown for the race finally begins. But don't worry, because I'll take you to experience that as well. Just stick with me because we are just getting started. I'll see you next time here on Cup Life.